What's going on? What's going on? This is DJ Cypher, DJ Hillface, DJ Farside, everything under the sun. And today is Monday. I was about to say unfortunately, but I can never say unfortunately. I had to be here another day, and so should you. The fact that you're here right now, watching this video, able to complain about Mondays is a blessing in itself because we don't have to be here. We could have been 6 feet under last night. There's a lot of people that were 6 feet under last night, but we made it to this day. So we should be happy and appreciate every day, even Mondays. What's going on, Rob? Lafayette in the building. I appreciate your view and your like, brother. Thank you so much. How you doing on this Monday, man? How you doing on this Monday? Hopefully you're doing good, right? But yes, we are here on this Monday. Hopefully everything just continues to be good in life in general. General is good. Rob said, I'm good. How about you, my brother? I am great, sir. I'm great and happy to be able. And that's how we have to look at things in life. You have to be happy to be able to even move, to be glad that you can even talk, to be glad you can even breathe, to be glad you can even think, to be glad you even exist. So that's what helps me get through each and every day, is remembering that it's a blessing to have opened my eyes and been able to experience life another day. Miro, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for your view and for hitting the like button. I appreciate you so much. Rhea Ripley, women's champion at Backlash. I don't know if they even have all the matches set up yet, but I know tonight is the night. So I know you already know what's going on for tonight, Miro. So if you don't mind letting us know, let us know what you think is going to happen and what's going on. Because, I mean, I'm down with it. You know what I mean? Rob, I've been bumping your old songs. Some of them joints is dope. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's going on, Steve? Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you. I've been seeing some of your comments. I didn't get to respond to all of them, but thank you for going back and checking some of that old stuff out, man. That Take Care joint with Jock Quinn is one of my favorite throwbacks. Definitely been working on a lot more with them, and just in general, trying to get this music thing going, man. Just it's a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie, and that's another reason why I ain't dropped none yet. But it's a lot going on, but it's okay. It's because we gonna make it happen anyway. You feel me? For sure. Muriel said Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. Okay, okay, okay. Hopefully. Rob said, do you get an alarm when someone comments on your videos? Yeah, I get notifications. Sometimes they're hidden. I only get them though when it's like sometimes they'll ring and other times they'll just be there. So if I hop on YouTube, then I'll see it. To where it's like, oh, okay, that happened. Other times they'll ring. So it just depends. But we're just glad to be here another day to live this life, enjoy life, and to be able to breathe, talk, walk, and even have a job. And that's what leads into this video today. That's why you click the video. That's why you're here. That's why you see the thumbnail and the title. We're here to talk about WWE's releases. Nobody likes to talk about stuff like this. Well, I experience it because it's stupid. WWE has become what many would say a monopoly of some sorts. It's constantly building and grabbing and expanding its own self. Yet those people that are at the bottom of the totem pole have to be unfortunate enough to be cut and trim the fat, as they say, to make sure the budget is right for the overall product, which I don't necessarily agree with. Rob said, I agree, brother. Life is a privilege and a gift. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that and agree with that too. Yeah, I don't like the releases. I feel like that's completely unnecessary. I feel like they've already been doing way too much anyway. So I guess that's their excuse for the extra pyro or extra events or the lack of house shows. I think that's part of their excuse. It's like, well, we don't do house shows no more, so we have to compensate in some way. That's not necessarily true. You still make your profit off of streams itself and the marketability of your talent and those who promote it. You don't have to have house shows to keep up with the finances, and you don't have to trim the fat to keep up with the finances. All you have to do is make sure that your product is good enough and liable enough and to not go back on it. But what they do is they take all this new talent and build them up, put all the money behind it, and then get rid of the lesser talent, as they would say, which I just don't agree with. I feel like imagine being um, a veteran or just somebody that's really been around, been cutting and doing their thing, and then WWE hires like 3 new people, and all of a sudden you're gone. It's just not right. Vero says Rhea Ripley tag team Io Sky, Roxanne Perez, and Julia. I think that will happen. I didn't get to see NXT when they were supposed to have a tag match between some other people, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Rob said, I think The Rock behind this, he probably released these guys, gals, to teach Triple H a lesson. There's a lot of fight between the two. That's true in a way, but from what I understand, Triple H is supposed to be in charge of. Thank you for that like too. Charge of who is actually getting released as the content creator CEO, right? So Nick Khan and them are the ones that say when they get released, and Triple H is the ones that say it's the one that says who gets released. So it's kind of on him. He's the one that particularly chooses who's getting released. So I kind of have to blame Triple H this time because he's in charge of that. It doesn't even get to necessarily like the ones in charge over Triple H because they barely even know the roster themselves. I mean, The Rock, I'm sure, knows the majority of the roster, but a lot of the people on that board can't even name 12 people on the roster. So they don't decide who is going to get cut. It's Triple H who decides. So they give him that task of saying, okay, just like any other place, any other job or office or something, you got the people in the higher up say, okay, this is when we're doing the cuts. You have to pick who's getting cut. Same situation, Triple H and them. So it's definitely Triple H. He's the one that decided for it to be like Braun Strowman, who, even though he's been in complete obscurity, has come back and has been killing it and getting a big pop from the fans. For it to be him and Dakota Kai, who also has been getting a big pop from the fans just from being really, really good, it just blows my mind how you can get rid of talent like that. Braun Strowman, like twice, if not 3 times, has been fired from WWE. Dakota Kai, again, out. And I just don't understand. I don't agree with it. KC and KC, Katana Chance and Caden Carter, I don't agree with that. That's a really, really, really good tag team. And they're really talented too. I don't understand. I don't understand why they got rid of Gigi Dolan from NXT for some reason. One half of the Witches when they kept Alpha Fire and got rid of the other one. And and heck, they even got rid of the leader of the Pure Fusion Collective. and I don't understand that. He even got rid of Shayna Baszler. So now Zoe Stark is on her own. And I'm just going to say, if you're going to keep Zoe Stark and get rid of everybody else in her group, you might as well give her the push then. If you're going to do all that and still have her around, give her the push. Give her the Intercontinental Women's Championship push she deserves. That's all I'm saying, because that's not right. Okay? Shame on Triple H as well. Exactly. Miro. Did Rhea Ripley fight on Raw? Yep, tonight. Okay, bet. Rob says Braun Strowman got released twice in 3 years, unfortunately. Exactly. So I wouldn't even come back if I was Braun. I just would leave it where it's at and not come back, honestly, because they playing. At this point, they playing. They playing around. Braun Strowman had to start his own wrestling organization with a few others. I think AOP and maybe Nia Jax, to start another whole wrestling thing, and then they got hired back, so they let it go. But now he got fired again? Like, come on, bro. Don't be surprised if you see Ilya Dragunov get cut soon, because he's been on the shelf, and he might be considered a liability at this point, which I think if they get rid of him, that's going to be a really, really big, big mistake on their part. Why would Triple H bring Dakota Kai back just to fire her in a 3? That's what I'm saying. Like they're playing with people. They playing with Dakota Kai and Braun Strowman and all those repeat people. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that Karrion Kross is still around. I'm surprised they didn't give him the axe. All these people that I'm naming can definitely flourish elsewhere, honestly. Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai especially, her and Toni Storm would just kill it. Two New Zealand natives, talented as ever. Dakota Kai, AEW against Toni Storm, perfect rivalry. I think that would be perfect. I think Dakota Kai should go to AEW and leave WWE in the back, honestly. Braun need to go to either AEW or NWA. Yep. I think Braun Strowman would probably be the ringleader in NWA. I think if they wanted to have him as like the main guy pushing it forward and be their world champion, be the big guy, star power, I think he would be great in NWA. AEW, he might get lost in obscurity, unfortunately. Robson, most likely they're going to release Shinsuke Nakamura again. Yep. I would not be surprised if they release Shinsuke Nakamura, honestly, because they've been treating him so wrong since the get-go. It's not even funny. And Karrion Kross next. He just might be, honestly. And if he goes somewhere else, if Karrion Kross goes NWA, he'd be in the same position as Braun Strowman. If he goes to AEW, he would be great too, as long as they use him correctly. Merrill says Rhea Ripley, Braun Strowman, OC, Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Rob says Karrion Kross said Goldberg told him to be a good soldier. Yeah. I've seen that. And you know what? Yes, that was a work, but it was definitely a shoot as well. That was definitely both. And I appreciate that. That was definitely both. And yeah, I definitely think that Karrion Kross was definitely shooting off the hip and being completely transparent. They just let him do what he did, his own pipe bomb, as you will. But he should have got a big push too. And that's my whole point with this popularity thing with their WWE. It's all a popularity contest. It's like if you're not the hottest thing or selling merch or the top person, then they'll cut you. And it's like you're in charge of that though. You can make Chad Gable your leader if you wanted to. It's not just like they can't draw or nothing. It's like it's y'all decide who are the main people. Y'all decide who lead. That's all you guys. So you can't just blame it on them not getting over it. It's your fault. Rob says Shotzi, from what I hear, they not renewing her contract. Yeah, I think Shotzi's out of there too. And it's just a shame. She just came back from an ACL injury. It's like, what's the issue? Rob said The Rock, Triple H, Nick Khan don't care about the wrestlers except Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Yep, pretty much it. So Triple H is definitely a big part of that. The Rock is a part of it in a way. Nick Khan in a way. Nick Khan and The Rock pretty much say, hey, I don't care who it is, but this amount of people have to go. We have to cut this much out. So this is the amount of money we need to get from this. So whoever you need to cut to make up for this amount of money, that's who you cut. And I just genuinely, I mean, how you just got Penta, you just got Ray Phoenix, you just got Aleister Black. You keep picking up these people like it's AEW in 2021, yet now it's an issue. And that's what I'm saying. It goes back and forth between WWE and AEW. So you can't say one does and the other one don't. They both do it. It's all about who is treating their wrestlers better. And it's still debatable with AEW's treatment of their newly acquired WWE superstars. So with that being said, man, I guess I better get up out of here. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I catch y'all later. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everybody here. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. And we're going to be going to Backlash this Saturday, I believe. St. Louis and Lou. All right. I'm going to get up with Alicia Darling, get up with Dietrich, see what you're trying to do, and see what we're going to do from here on out. All right. See you, my brother. All right, Rob. I catch y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Yes, sir.